You know, Nora, I'm really glad we waited, but we're adults, let's face it. We waited long enough.
Hasn't it been fun waiting, though? All we need now is a couple of retainers and some Van Halen. Be just like high school. What the hell was that?
I'm so hungry I could eat a whole pie.
No sweets for you before bedtime. It gives you nightmares. Then you end up kicking me in your sleep.
Oh, God. It can't be.
If Nora has a piece of pie in her refrigerator, I'm gonna eat it.
Mom? Dad? What are you guys doing here?
I came to see you!
But you could have called first, or at least knocked.
And where would be the surprise in that?
Please, don't leave me here alone with them.
I'm sorry, Nora, but the only other option is for me to stay. It's nice to meet you both.
Nice meeting you, Mark.
Yes. Oh, and don't you forget to call this young lady. She gets a little needy.
Nora, this pie is amazing.
Dad, it's just pie. You can get it anywhere. Say, for instance, in Connecticut.
Is that sarcasm? It is, isn't it?
Guys, why are you here? Dad, what are you doing?
What is preparing to make a small fortune, Alex?
Your father is going to try out for Jeopardy.
Yes, I taped the last 6 months' worth of shows, and last week I answered all the questions faster than any of the contestants. I'm unstoppable.
Just don't get overconfident. All the contestants were soap opera actors.
You're right. I'm gonna go bone up on human anatomy.
Spends all his time boning up. So, how are you, chum?
Well, I'm fine, Mom. Say, how long are you and Dad planning on staying this time?
Well, I don't know, a week or two. That's really up to Alex Trebek, isn't it? But I'm really looking forward to a good visit with you.
Yeah, well, listen, Mom, I don't know how much time I'm gonna be able to spend. You know, things are really crazy at work.
Now, that's something I wanted to talk to you about. And, oh, gee, this is hard for me. Nora, I hate what you do for a living. There, I've said it.
Where did that come from?
Well, it's something I've been thinking for a long time. I just never said anything about it. But my God, Nora! Hiding in garbage bins, crawling through vents, being punched by the paparazzi.
Mom, I am the paparazzi.
Well, the point is, I don't want you to do it. You're in one of the 5 most dangerous professions in America.
Where did you hear that?
All right, I made it up. But the thing is, I never make up something unless I am really concerned.
Catherine, I'm stuck in the potent potables category. What's in a rusty nail?
Tetanus, which is what you can get traipsing around a garbage bin.
Pardon me, miss. Do you work here?
Yes, sir. Can I help you?
Well, actually, I just bought a copy of this week's Comet. I find it to be much like last week's Comet. That is to say, boring, vapid, and poorly written.
Excuse me, Chief. If you don't like the paper, maybe you shouldn't read it.
Maybe that could be the new motto. The Comet. Maybe you shouldn't read it.
Listen, Brando.
Dad! Hello, Les.
What are you doing here?
I just came to visit the #1 tabloid in the country. Unfortunately, they were closed, so I came here.
Well, that's as good as a hug. Everyone, this is my father, Ulysses S. Polonsky. He owns the Comet.
Yes, the Titanic wasn't available.
Well, Mr. Polonsky, hi, I'm Nora Wilde, and it's a real honor to meet you, sir. For years, I've been so impressed with your meat products, really. That spreadable salami, just something very bold, forward-thinking, if I do say.
She's trying to charm me. Make her stop.
Believe me, I've tried. Come on, let's go to my office.
Is it soundproof? I plan on yelling. Oh. Who's the skirt?
It's Camilla Dane.
Camilla. You're the one good thing I've seen since I've been here.
What an obnoxious man.
Nothing wrong with his eyesight, though.
I've been going over some figures. You have 44 employees, 3.9% profit. Ad revenues are down 6%, which means you stink at this job.
You know, you really should have been a motivational speaker, Dad.
Listen, Les, I've been watching this paper for 2 months. That's why I came here. Frankly, this whole operation is in shambles.
Yeah, but you look, sales are up 3%.
6 months after I started Polanski Meats, revenues went up 80%.
Dad, there's a big difference between the meatpacking industry and publishing, okay? So far, we haven't given anyone E. coli.
Ah, it doesn't mean you haven't made them sick. Now, look, Les, I know you're making a little money, but you could make a lot more if you'd only do things right.
Yeah, sure, if we had a bigger budget, you know, then I could maybe...
That's not the answer. You've got to instill order and discipline. You've got to instill some sort of professionalism in these people.
Dad, these people are total professionals.
Oh, really?
Yeah. All right, even professionals have to blow off steam once in a while.
Les, Chernobyl could run better than this place. Now, listen. I'm implementing my new office guidelines effective immediately.
No, Dad.
Excuse me. Ulysses, did you want to see me?
Camilla, would you like to go for a little spin? I have a Chrysler LeBaron and a full tank of gas.
Well, okay. But I like to ride with the top down.
It's not a convertible.
I know.
All right, Les.
Yeah.
These rules go into effect immediately. You understood?
Dad, you can't expect these people to work by your dumb rules.
My dumb rules built a meat empire out of $12 and a coughing horse.
Now, where are your parents?
I sent them to a diner that serves 45 different kinds of pie. Dad'll be busy for days.
Oh! You are home. Hi, Mark.
Oh, Miss Wilde.
Mom, why aren't you and Dad at the diner?
We never made it. Your father got lost, and you know he'll never ask for directions. So, Fred, the kids are back.
No, Mom, let's not wake Dad up. I'll tell you what, why don't you just go back to sleep? Yeah, come on. Nice, very deep, Snow White poison apple kind of sleep.
Hello, Mark.
Hello, Mr. Wilde.
Say, are you a big Jeopardy fan?
Not really.
Great. Then watch this. See? It's all in the thumb. Whoever buzzes first, bam, controls the board. That's why a dolphin, while smart, could never win on that show.
Well, I'd better be going. I have to get up early for work.
What kind of work do you do, Mark?
I'm an architect.
Ooh, what an interesting profession.
And one of the more difficult categories on Jeopardy.
You know, Nora, that might be something you'd consider. Remember how you used to love to draw those little houses?
Mom, I don't want to have this chat right now. Okay?
I'm only exploring career change possibilities.
You changing your career?
No,
Why are you yelling at him?
I am not yelling at him.
You are now.
Well, I think it's an interesting idea.
Mom, I don't want to be an architect. I would hate being an architect.
What's wrong with being an architect?
There's nothing wrong with being an architect.
But as I say, it is a very difficult category.
What is Les's father thinking? I look like a store greeter at Walmart.
I
would never go out with a girl who would go out with a guy who would dress like this.
You know, I don't know what you guys are complaining about. I like the outfits. I don't know. I feel kind of pretty.
Now, this is a sharp-looking staff. Camilla, you look like a tall glass of pretty with just a dash of hot diggity.
Well, you're the straw that stirs this drink.
Oh, Dad, we don't need a time clock in here.
Sure we do. Now we can tell when the boneheads come and when they go.
Well, Dad, congratulations. You've got the Comet working the way you want it, right down to the timed bathroom breaks and the employee uniforms. All we need now is a nun with a big stick.
All we need now is to fire somebody.
What?
It's simple psychology. You fire one, the rest of them will work harder.
Well, why stop there, Dad? Why not fire all but one and have him work at the speed of light?
You know your trouble, Les?
What?
You're afraid. You're afraid of success. Was I wrong about you being management material?
Hey, I can be just as tough as you, okay?
Really?
Yeah.
Prove it. You fire the next one that screws up. Of course, with this bunch, it'll probably be a photo finish.
I know it's been hard having my dad around here the past few days. I know it's caused a lot of anger and resentment, but I fail to understand why anyone could write the word spineless on my door.
Spineless. That would be spineless for somebody to write spinless.
Look, Les, this has got to stop. Your father has no sense of human dignity. Look at this outfit. It'll last longer than styrofoam.
Hey, you know what? I love the outfits. They're jazzy.
All right, you don't understand. This is not a joke, okay? Now, these are your assignments. And believe me when I tell you, today is a very bad day to screw up.
Whoa, 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 Les, I've got Howard Stern.
Word is he's presiding over an all-lesbian bar mitzvah.
Well, I'll trade you Tom Cruise for the lesbians.
There's no trading, all right? No trading. These are your assignments, okay? Now, I want you to just go out and do them.
Les, I'm sorry. I already got my assignment from your father.
Yeah, what was that?
Dinner tonight at Spargo's in the slinkiest gown allowed by law. Good night.
Hi. Hi.
Mom,
Hi.
what are you doing here?
Well, I have a little time to kill before I pick your father up at his Jeopardy audition, so I thought you and I could have a quick dinner.
No, Mom, I can't go to dinner. I'm too busy.
Oh, well, it'd just be a quick bite. Look, anyway, I called UCLA, and I got some information on their architecture course.
Mom, I don't want to be an architect. I love my job. I'm proud of the life that I've built for myself here. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to go photograph Howard Stern with some lesbians. Oh, now. Okay. This is okay. Just don't do that. Don't look down. Just get to the next window, get the shot, go home.
No!
Mother! What are you doing?
I wasn't finished talking with you, young lady.
Well, Mom, you're gonna have to wait.
No, I'm not. The kosher lesbians are gonna have to wait. So, this is how you want to spend your life?
Mom, are you nuts?
What is it, nuts for a mother to care about her daughter?
It is when you follow her out on a ledge 6 stories up.
Heights don't bother me. Come on, I was women's high dive champion at Rutgers. Triple gainer with a spin.
What, Mother? Just watch it.
Wow, this job has made you a nervous wreck.
No, Mom, it's not the job. It's you who... Ever since you came out here, you've been on me. I don't have the right life. I don't have the right job. You're interfering with my love life. I don't need this.
And you don't need me.
Oh, Mom.
Oh, Nora, I don't know what I'm going to do about the rest of my life. Lizzie's moved out. Your father's all wrapped up in his game shows. You're 3,000 miles away where you're content and happy, and I'm completely unnecessary.
Oh, Mom, don't cry. Come on. I do need you. I'll always need you. And I need you to love me no matter what I do. And I need you to worry about me. But I need you to give me some space, Mom. You're smothering me. For instance, maybe you could get your own ledge.
So you're not mad at me?
No, Mom, I love you.
Oh, come here, then.
Go, Mom!
Now are you mad at me?
Catherine, you can't just tell me to wait in the car and then climb out onto a ledge. And get in here right now. Right now!
So, you not only didn't get the picture, you dropped a $1,400 camera 6 stories on a $35,000 car.
Look at the bright side. I forgot to put film in it.
Turn in your uniform. You're fired.
Hey, what? Ulysses, what are you doing?
Hey, Dad, hold on a second here.
No. She is fired.
You can't fire me. I quit.
Hold on a second, Nora. Dad, you know what? You're right. We do need to fire someone, but you found the wrong person.
You can find a bigger screw-up than this one. Be my guest.
Yeah, I have, Dad. It's you. You're fired.
You can't fire me. I own this paper. But I can fire you.
Fine. Let me get my stuff out of the office.
No. Wait now. Wait. Les. I didn't mean that you were fired literally.
Yeah? What did you mean?
Les, the only reason I came here and did this is so we could have some quality time together.
You came in here and you turned this entire place upside down.
Yep.
This was some crazy way of reaching out to me?
Yep. Les, I slaughter cattle for a living. I'm what you call emotionally detached.
I have no idea what to say, Dad. So, you know what? I'm just not going to say anything.
That would be best.
Hey, you're back.
Hi.
Dad, what did the doctor say?
Well, I'm not even sure he was a doctor. He looked so young. And he was in and out so fast, all I saw was his acne.
The doctor said it was one of the worst cases of multiple fracture he'd ever seen.
Of course it was. He was 15. Damn it. You go years without asking anything from your thumbs other than pinching the north side of a fork, and then the one time you want a favor, they screw you. My Jeopardy dreams are over thanks to you, you backstabbing little bastards.
Fred, I think you ought to take an anger pill.
How?
Everything is a crisis.
You know, I was gonna say, it's really been great having you guys here. I feel like we've really communicated.
We did. We communicated and we connected, and that's why we're going to move here permanently.
What?
Yes, it doesn't have to end for me on Jeopardy. I can do all the game shows. I am a wheel watcher, and besides, it's nice and dry and warm here.
Mom, what about, you know, what we were talking about you giving me my space?
You'll still have your space. It's not as though we're going to live in your apartment.
Yes, we're going to live all the way over here.
What?
We're going to be neighbors. Can I borrow a cup of sugar?
Wait a second, you're moving in next door?
Nora, come on. These are our golden years. We want to spend them close to you.
No, you don't. You want to spend them with other people in their golden years.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mom, don't make that face. Florida, you know, yeah, where the sidewalks are level and they have trams to take you to the pool. Now listen to me, Mother. You do not want to live in Los Angeles. I mean, we have floods and fires and gangs and earthquakes. It's just... Name me one thing that California has that Florida doesn't.
The one thing we care most about. You, chum. Come here.
And game shows, game shows, game shows!
Here we go, double jeopardy time. This monkey called his
can't do this.
1993 autobiography.
I can't either.
I'm a believer.
My dad has it turned up so loud you can hear it across the courtyard.
This midnight cult film featured Tim Curry as transvestite scientist Frank N. Furter.
What is the Rocky Horror Picture Show?